Okay, so I'm going to show you what we do. If our paper sits here, and this was the last piece, what we do is measure this piece of paper to give us a wraparound onto this wall of 1/4 inch maximum. We don't want any more than that. So our paper sat here, I measured from this point where our last length went to the corner and added on 1/4 inch. You have to allow a reasonable amount. If you try and be clever and cut hardly anything or have hardly any wraparound onto this internal angle, all of a sudden if this wall moves in and out, this straight line here that might not be straight, you'll suddenly see brown, the wall behind it. So we set it there. So if you can see that, you have 1/4 inch wraparound. There's no other way of getting around it. With the paper that I cut off, what you can do is use the same paper and pick up your pattern again, but it has to overlap slightly into the corner. So that would be picking up the pattern from where it was. But as you can see, that goes into the corner. So our pattern is reasonably good, but you lose that 1/4 inch in the corner. Some papers it doesn't matter at all, some papers it shows. On this one, it shows slightly that you've lost the centre piece of this pattern. But, you know, from a reasonable distance, it looks okay. I would probably be quite happy to go ahead with that. It's good, but not perfect. The only way to get that perfect would be to cut a new piece of paper that had this 1/4 inch that we lost on the edge here. So you'd get that 1/4 edge back from a piece. It would be the right hand piece of a piece of paper with 1/4 inch more than this one's got, and it would match the pattern. You could start that paper slightly over, not directly into the corner, but again, there's no guarantee you're getting that straight. You should go into the corner and you have to overlap the two pieces of paper. Now, one other thing that I have done before is with very thick paper, I've had to, this edge here, this piece of paper here, I've had to fill this edge, lose the edge and just gently rub it down so there's no thickness of paper as such. So when this one goes over it, you don't see the ridge of this paper underneath it. Now that's in extreme cases with very thick paper. With this paper, it's very thin, that's overlapped, and at the moment I'm struggling to see the paper underneath it. I do lose this 1/4 inch, but you can quite comfortably tell your customers that you can't paper around an internal angle. You've kept the pattern running best you can. As I said, for you, the other option is to cut a new piece of paper. So obviously you're going to lose a whole length. This is a small example. You lose a whole length of paper and you'd get that 1/4 inch back to keep the pattern back here, which would be absolutely perfect. But this edge should be in the corner. It shouldn't be set back there because there's no guarantee this is running perfectly straight all the way down and you might see a bit of wall from behind it. So I think I've covered both those techniques.